the People versus Lynn Jackson, calling case S 961-468, count 1, driving unregistered or untitled vehicle, count 2, improper plate, and count 3, violation of restricted license. Appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Donald, P46883, on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Lynn Jackson.
Your Honor, today is the date and time for pretrial in these three matters. I've discussed these three matters with my client. I've also discussed his constitutional rights with him. At this point, he wished to waive those rights and asked that the court allow him to plead to the offer of the prosecutor, whereby he would plead to improper plate and the other two matters would be dismissed.
Mr. Jackson, can you raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Did you have an opportunity, Mr. Jackson, what's so funny?
Huh?
What's so
I can't hear you. Because I couldn't hear everything that you were saying. It was going in and out.
This part is very important because I need to walk you through your rights to make sure that you're understanding what you're doing right now, okay?
All right.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Donald in private about your case today?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No. No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, do you wish to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to January 3rd, 2019, around 1:43 p.m. in the area of Grand River and Strathmore in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 1997 GMC vehicle?
Yes.
And did you have improper plates on that vehicle at the time?
No.
Did you have improper plates?
Yes.
That's right.
Satisfied, Your Honor?
Okay, I will accept this guilty plea, dismiss the two remaining counts. Is there stipulation of probable cause?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, and I'm also waiving fines and costs today. So, Mr. Jackson, you're all set.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too.
You need me? Good morning.
Good morning. Is it okay if I come up?
Before I start, attorney. Oh, thank you. Oh, you had an issue. You come up here. Thank you. I know it's so serious to walk.
You're welcome. Good to see everybody. Have a nice weekend.
Okay. Kevin Johnson.
Yes, ma'am.
Good morning, Chief.
Good morning. Good morning, Judge.
So Mr. Johnson has 3 counts, and the offer is for him to plead to 1 count of failure to display. And Mr. Johnson, Attorney Donald will speak to you about that offer in private, and it'll make more sense when you speak about it, okay? And to the gentleman who just checked in, are you Rico Jones? I saw your mouth say yes. Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Okay, you are in line to speak to Mr. Donald about your case, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You are welcome. Oh, sick is off today.
Yes, sir. It's like a little jungle. Give me half. Give me half of my bottle.
I hope there's some too.
No, because I think I found it.
Jones, that's not the original.
Yes.
Okay. Did you try it? It's like, peanut brittle.
Yeah,
With pistachio?
yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there.
I like it.
Pistachios, I think there might be some cashews in there too.
Yes. Thumbs up.
Okay,
Hmm.
I'll get some more.
Be nice to snack on too.
Yeah, exactly.
We're becoming the,
Mr. Johnson will be taking the deal, Judge.
okay. Let's call his matter. Is the People versus Kevin Johnson, calling case 207-09439. Count 1, driver's license expired. Count 2, improper plates. And count 3, no insurance. Appearance?
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Donald on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, Mr. Johnson.
Kevin Johnson.
Attorney-
Your Honor, today is the date and time for pretrial in these matters. My client understands the matters that are pending against him. He also understands his constitutional rights in these matters. After discussion, my client has advised me that he wishes to waive his constitutional rights and ask that this court allow him to engage in the plea agreement with the prosecutor, whereby he would plead to failure to display and the other two matters would be dismissed.
Okay, and Attorney Donald, just before I go into the plea, is it correct that that your client does not have the paperwork today to have these dismissed?
That is correct. He does not have the paperwork today to have those dismissed, Your Honor.
Okay. Can you raise your right hand, Mr. Johnson? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Donald in private about your case and about your rights today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that you're waiving that right, do you want to continue and plead guilty?
Yes.
All right, I'd like to bring your attention to January 27, 2020, around 5:15 p.m. in the area of Southfield Freeway and Finkel in the city of Detroit. Were you operating a 2007 Buick vehicle?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
That's fine. And were you stopped by Detroit Police Department officer?
Yes.
Okay, and did you fail to display a valid driver's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied, Your Honor. Will stipulate the
Okay.
probable cause and subsequent dismissals.
Okay, with that stipulation, I would dismiss the two remaining counts. I will make the amendment to failure to display. And Mr. Johnson, I'm waiving fines and costs today, so you don't have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Thank you so much, Your Honor.
You are welcome. You have a good day.
You do the same, okay?
Thank you. Oh, for Rico Jones. Got excited. I thought it was Larry Jones. Nope. Okay, let's do Jasmine Johnson. Ms. Johnson has two counts, no ops and operating a vehicle while texting and reading. The offer is for failure to display. Or Attorney Donald.
Or,
Trial date, this was issued by a state trooper, and I've yet to see a state trooper show up.
well, Your Honor, we don't really need to discuss this matter. We would ask that this matter be set. Well, let me go into the breakout room and talk to my client.
Ms. Johnson, I'm gonna put you in the breakout room to speak to Attorney Donald, okay? And Mr. Jones, Larry Jones, I know it's two Jones on the call. Mr. Larry Jones, we're looking for your original file. That's what we're waiting for. Because I want to see if there's an offer on your case before I call it, so you can have opportunity to plead if you want to, or set a trial date. Okay, we ready on Ms. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is the People versus Jasmine Courtney Johnson, calling case X3589675, count 1, no operator's license, count 2, operating a vehicle while texting, reading, or typing. Appearance?
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Dotto on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, ma'am.
Jasmine Johnson.
Your Honor, I've had an opportunity to discuss this matter with my client. I've also had opportunity, I should say, to discuss her constitutional rights. We've also discussed the fact that the likelihood of a state trooper showing up is very low. At this time, my client wishes to waive her constitutional rights to take care of this matter today and enter a plea to the amended charge of failure to display.
Okay. Please raise your right hand, Ms. Johnson. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Donald about your case in private?
Honor.
I didn't hear the first part. I think you said yes.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. And did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
Oh, Your Honor.
Are you pleading guilty on your free will? Your audio went out again.
I'm sorry. Yes, Your Honor.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
And knowing that you're waiving that right, Ms. Johnson, do you want to continue and plead guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'd like to bring your attention to September 10th, 2019, around 10:55 p.m. in the area of I-75 in Davidson in the city of Detroit, were you operating a 2014 Chevy Silver vehicle without an operator's license?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Johnson, did you post a bond on this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
How much?
I believe it was 260 or 250.
Okay,
I have the receipt.
that's
Double
okay.
check.
That's okay.
Okay.
So, first of all, I'll dismiss the second count. Is there a stipulation of probable cause for that count? Mr. Donald, is there a stipulation of probable cause for that second count?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. So stipulated.
Okay, Ms. Johnson, I'm going to waive your fines and costs for the count you pled guilty to today, and I will apply your reinstatement or your bond to your reinstatement fees and have the balance returned to you in the mail, okay?
Thank you. So there's no need for me to go to Secretary of State?
As for your reinstatement fees, no. Give us 48 hours, it'll be processed. So you can still set up an appointment to see what your status is and what you need to do to move forward to get your license. But as far as the reinstatement fees on these counts, they're coming out of your bond.
Okay. Okay, thank you. One more question, I'm sorry.
That's fine.
Never
Go
mind.
ahead.
It's okay. I think when I paid my bond, I changed my address, so never mind.
That's a very important, that's important information. So, go ahead before you hang up. You see the chat box at the bottom?
Yes.
I just sent a request for your address. Go ahead and put it in there. And we'll update it in the file. And Attorney Donald, I can put you in with Rico Jones.
Thank you, Your Honor. Well, what's the offer for Mr. Jones?
Hey, you just play.
Okie doke.
All right. Mr. Jones, Rico Jones,
Yes.
I'm putting you in a breakout room. Go ahead and accept the invitation. You can talk to Attorney Donald and ask questions about your offer, okay? Okay, I got it, Ms. Johnson. You're all set.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too. Okay. Oh, I can send it to you.
Are we doing an address or something, Judge? Okay, because I'm entering her stuff now.
You see it pop up? At the bottom. The chat.
Oh, I got it, Judge. I got it. I'm sorry. I don't know where I heard Eminem from. I'm sorry. I got it. Thank you. Okay. It's Friday.
You heard Eminem?
I don't know where I heard you say Eminem.
1 count of no operator's license. Appearance.
For the record, Your Honor, Robert Dunn on behalf of the defendant. Please state your name for the record, sir.
Rico Jones.
Your Honor, today is the date and time for pretrial in this matter. My client understands his constitutional rights, wishes to waive those rights, and asks this court allow him to plead to the amended charge of failure to display.
Okay, Mr. Jones, can you raise your right hand? You swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to provide is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you have an opportunity to speak to Attorney Donald in private today about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you're actually guilty?
Yes.
You understand pleading guilty today will waive your right to a trial?
Yes.
And knowing that you're waiving your right to a trial, do you want to continue to plead guilty?
Yes.
I'd like to bring your attention to January 30th, 2020, around 8:00 p.m. The area of the ramp 030A Dearborn ramp near I-75,
Yes.
the city of Detroit.
Yes.
Were you operating a 2018 black Kia vehicle?
Yes.
And were you doing so without an operator's license?
Yes.
Satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Okay, I will amend the charge to failure to display as we discussed. And Mr. Jones, I'm waiving fines and costs today, so you don't have to pay anything to the court, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Do you have any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, you are all set. You have a good day.
You too.
Thanks. Okay, Mr. Larry Jones.
Yes, ma'am.
So your case was, I think there was some confusion. I may have told you the 25th or something happened, but you're here today. We cannot find your original file, but we're gonna fix that. And the prosecutor assigned to this courtroom is off today. So I gotta go get an offer for you. And we also found 1, 2, 3 other counts that we're gonna take care of today as well. So, it's for open intoxicant, driving while license suspended, and then, driving while license not valid or improper license. Does those sound familiar? Okay. So I'm going to go next door and get an offer. So just hold tight. It should not take that long, okay?
Okay. Okay.
You like those? Yeah, excuse me, I'm gonna get some. What is it about? Ask me. Hot dog? They kind of like package chips as like a healthy snack, but I'm not sure how healthy it really is. But it is pistachios.
Yeah, that was one.
I think cashews.
Oh, come on. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Thanks, Martin. Cause they would all be on the floor.
They saw them going.
That's Monday, Chuck? Chuck, that's Monday?
Yeah,
How many pages?
well, not those for
Afternoon?
today.
No, what are, oh, no, not afternoon. What are, how many pages was it for today?
For when?
Monday.
Five.
All right, let me keep packing away here.
Yep, 5 pages.
Finally got on. Okay, Attorney Donald, so he has a total of 5 counts, including a high BAC case. The high BAC case will be amended to OWI, operating while intoxicated, and the remaining 4 counts to be dismissed.
Okey doke.
Mr. Jones? Oh, you know what?
Yes.
It's only 4 counts. One of these tickets was mixed in here. He only has 4 counts, but the offer is the same for OWI, and then the 3 remaining counts will be dismissed. So, Mr. Larry Jones, I'm going to put you into a breakout room to speak to Attorney Donald about your case, okay?
Okay.